Welcome to Brilliantly British. My name is Lawrence and today I'm going to show you how to make chocolate covered ice cream cones yourselves at home from scratch. So as I show you how, please sit back, relax with a cup of tea in hand, putting those feet up too, and enjoy this episode. And don't forget to subscribe. Ice creams have appeared on the channel, with some being classics and others being our own creations. With this in mind, in today's episode, we'll be sharing our recipe for homemade ice cream cones, enabling you to treat yourselves perfectly. So, with the introductions made and your interest peaking, please allow me to introduce the ingredients to you. For today's Brilliantly British ice cream cones, you will need some dark chocolate, some egg whites, some caster sugar, some plain white flour, and to finish things off, to avoid the occurrence of bland food, you will of course need a little pinch or two of salt. That's it for the making of today's Brilliantly British ice cream cones. But, before you get started, before you do anything at all, switch on your kettles to brew yourself a nice cup of hot tea so that you can sip on that whilst you bake. To begin preparing a batch of homemade ice cream cones, in a bowl combine egg whites, salt and sugar at first, whisking with the intention of dissolving the sugar and salt without frothing up the egg whites. With the sugar and salt having dissolved, begin to preheat your oven, before gradually incorporating sifted white flour to form a silky smooth, lump-free batter. Then, on the bottom of a wide oven tray or baking sheet, lined with a silicone mat or baking paper, smear on 2 to 3 1.5 tablespoons worth of batter as evenly as possible before setting in the middle of your oven to bake for a few minutes, leaving you with just enough time to take a tea break. And I'd say it goes without saying that if you're enjoying the channel's content thus far, don't forget to like and subscribe. Minutes later, fresh from the oven, allow the batch to rest for 2 minutes before rolling with a cone-shaped piece of foil, or in my case, a dedicated wooden cone roller. The key is to try rolling them as tightly and as quickly as possible, as they tend to harden rapidly once out of the oven. Nevertheless, with the first batch taken care of, without resting on my laurels, I went about preparing the following batches, which you'll find gets easier to spread, bake and roll as time goes by. Now, as they are, the cones are crisp and simply delicious. But to take things up a notch, off camera I prepared some molten chocolate and at first partially filled my cones, before dipping them in chocolate once the chocolate bottoms had set to finish them off. And so now, with a batch of chocolate coated ice cream cones prepared and your appetites peaking, I think it's time for tasting. All right, a scoop of homemade ice cream will go onto this cone. So 3, 2, 1. It's so good. Amazing. Oh, amazing. Yep. The texture is there. Oh, that was an experience. The ice cream, by the way, if you want to learn how to make your own ice cream, we have a variety of flavors available on the channel. Follow the links up there to learn how to make any one of our amazing Brilliantly British ice creams. Now, the cones, they were perfect. They are crisp, lovely, not too sweet. They are also helped and enhanced by the dark chocolate. But really, it amazes me that in the comfort of my own home, I can enjoy something like that I've made with my own hands, and for sure, you can do it too. So, with all that being said, go out, get the ingredients, make a batch of these chocolate covered ice cream cones, because it'll definitely be worth it. So make these ice cream cones, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you all for allowing me to show you how to make chocolate-covered ice cream cones yourselves at home from scratch. Knowing that you loved this episode, don't forget to click on the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button so that you don't miss any of our new releases. Tell everyone you know, and I mean everyone that you know, about the Brilliantly British food on this channel, and follow us on all of the social media platforms that this channel is on, and I will see you next time.